Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I just stumbled across an article from Yahoo News by Dylan Stableford, dated March 16th, 2022, titled Senator Lindsey Graham doubles down on call for Putin's assassination. Well, you could figure out a, an individual's personality by the questions that person asks or how he expresses some ideas, and what kind of stands he takes regarding certain situations. Now, let's put it in a context. This Lindsey Graham, I don't know if he's a man or a woman, but nevertheless, just kidding. He is a U.S. senator, and he was allegedly democratically elected. That means he likes the process because he's winning. If he would lose the elections, then he would not like the process anymore. So he is calling for another state's president to be assassinated. You can't just pick and choose. I mean, you can say, that person is bad or whatever. First, it's not your problem. That's another guy over there. But if you utter, or not utter, verbalize, yell about this kind of tactics to destroy an opponent that you're not at war with, that would logically, make people wonder, would he agree to assassinate his political opponents? I think he would. He has this mindset already. Regardless if this guy Putin is good or bad, he was democratically elected. You can claim everything you want. As other people can say, United States' elections were not fair. That's how these guys always say, I don't like you, you rigged the elections. I don't like you, you rigged the elections. I like you, you didn't rig the elections. In the same country. But to openly agree with a political assassination, it's very troubling. It's not troubling because, it's not a state and, but if he has this mindset and he has this in his brain, that means he thinks of this as a solution to eliminate someone he should not have anything to say. He has nothing to say in Putin's elections or in Putin's life. That guy, Putin, is not against him. He's not against him. They're not enemies to say, okay, we are at war and everything goes. Even though, chivalry and, nobility used to rank high in the European culture. In other cultures, it was okay to poison this and that. Europeans, they had a little bit of nobility, quality, character. Not always, but most of the time. So this Lindsey guy, he's just abiding by certain values that are not our values. He didn't elect that guy. He's not a citizen of that country. He's not at war with that guy, but he says that guy should be assassinated. Now, what if, let's say, the German chancellor say Lindsey Graham should be blah blah blah? Should it be fair game? Would Lindsey say, "Oh yeah, it's okay, it's fair game, it's good"? No, because he thinks it's good, and the other guys are bad. So since that's the reality in his brain, then yeah, we should do that. Why not? Why not? Just strangle his children, or maybe cut them each part and boil them, and why not, Lindsay? I mean, they're your enemies, or just cut their noses, rape them multiple times. Putin has got two girls. How about we rape them very, very, very hard? Would you agree with that, Lindsay? I mean, really? Or maybe his ex-wife. We should do that too. Or maybe whoever agrees with Putin should be hanged by his testicles? How about that? Or maybe if it's a woman, should be hanged by, I don't know, something else down there. I mean, that's how the Huns were doing, those crew guys. Those how the, even the Balkan wars were full of this kind of beautiful examples and behaviors, right? So we should go to that, right? Because you're such a noble person and you're the good, right? Just think, you open the Pandora's, I don't know, not the box, whatever. It was not a box in those times. Just think about it. I'm for whatever it was. And this is a senator out of 100 voted by US citizens. And he's still there. Work within the system. Great. And he says here, there's Lindsey, I hope he'll be taken out one way or another. Graham said during a press conference on Capitol Hill, I don't care how they take him out. I don't care if we send him to the Hague and try him. I just want him to go. Yes, I'm on the record. If John McCain were here, don't even bring John McCain. He'd be saying the same thing. Okay, well, two criminals will say the same thing always, so what do you want? I think it's time for him to go. He's a war criminal. He already decided without, but that means he decided the person is a criminal without convicting, without charging the person, bringing evidence, trying the person. He already decided that. That could be you next time. If he thinks that way about that guy, he could think about you tomorrow. Why not? What prevents him to think that way? This is a tyrant in a democratic system. So is he better than Putin? Is he? Just answer that. He says here, so yes, Vladimir Putin is not a legitimate leader. He's a war criminal. Lindsey said that. I wish somebody had taken Hitler out in the 30s. Well, they tried. And there you go. Same sentence. Putin, Hitler, by Lindsey. By Lindsey. Just listen to that guy talk. All right, just listen to that person. I shouldn't say guy. That person talk. So he said here, it's time for him to go. He decided. Lindsey decided. Just like that. He's a war criminal. He decided. I wish somebody had taken Hitler out in the 30s. Okay, they tried. So yes, Vladimir Putin is not a legitimate leader, he says. He's a war criminal, he says. Evidence, facts. And you're an idiot. Facts, your statements, right there. Lindsey, Lindsey, Lindsey. And like him, many, many of the elected officials that you and I voted for. Not. So anyway, this is the mass democracy for you guys. And for me, because I'm part of the system. Stay smart, stay strong. See you next time. Look for the truth and be just. Ciao.